attack, evaluate, attack. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Once again, thank you so much for visiting me here. Like in the title, attack, evaluate, attack versus evaluate, attack, evaluate. The difference is the two attacks. I believe that life starts with action. You know, if you ever look at everything from the Big Bang and creation and, God said, let that be, or if you believe in the Big Bang, whatever it is. But I think there's always action as the first action, then the evaluation, and then there's another attack. Basically, what I mean by that is your life needs to have strategy. First of all, get off your booty and just attack. Whatever it is that you want to do, we meet a lot of people. Everyone knows somebody who always says what they're going to be. And yet you never see any evidence of that or that change happening. Now, sometimes we are guilty ourselves. Like I've been guilty of doing things because I've been involved in too many things and I told the whole world of what I was going to do. And I find myself in a situation where people say, excuse me, that situation, you told me you were going to do that business. What's going on with that? And I find myself giving explanations like, you see, yeah, that's what happened, So, but the good thing is the people that carve out, that the leaders and the people that the pioneers, you attack first. You always do. Sure, you have a plan in mind, but you attack first, and then you evaluate, then you attack again, which means that you go at life, you just charge, and then obviously there's always things like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen, or that didn't translate, or that didn't work out. Where do we need to improve? And that's the evaluation process. That's really important as well, because those people that just attack and attack and attack, they're reckless. They're the ones that, look, I'm about to contradict myself in a little bit, but they're the ones usually that lose everything, lose their homes, and this is in a business sense, and lose because they don't take the time to reassess what they're doing wrong. Having said that, you can lose your home and things like that just because of some bad business decisions or things not in your control. That's just sometimes how it falls in the line of business or just in life in general. But there's got to be the first part, which is attack. Define your cause or your goal and attack at it. Whatever it is, that's that. Go hard at it, or go steady at it so that at least you get some longevity. So attack. And then pull back and say, okay, wait a minute. So this is what we started with. Where are we going? Are we getting the results that we're hoping for? Are we reaching the target market? Are we getting the sales that we want? Do we need to get out of this venture and go forward again? Just, sometimes you got to pull out of things to go forward, but evaluate properly. And if you don't know how to value or look at numbers, get somebody who's trained to do so. For instance, if you're into training and you want to be an athlete, you start this at a young age, you want to go into a certain sport. You go forth and attack, you join up the team, or you start up. And then you get a coach to say, well, I think that you should kind of focus on this area. You look like your strength is on this side. But he's got something to work with already because you already showed the enthusiasm of getting up and going at it and doing it, not just talking. And then he can kind of guide you, and then you can just ride off that. But the evaluation process is coming from somebody who is an expert in an area. Very important, because if you just go out blindly, this is how you increase loss. A lot of people that are kind of really doing well financially, they have advisors. And you don't have to be perfect at everything, but if you have the right people to give you the right responses so you can invest properly, you're going to have a better outcome than somebody who is just trying it for the first time, because there's no experience, there's no knowledge there to work with. So first, I always suggest go attack, bam, step out, try it, and then see how it works out. Because sometimes some people have that story. I just started this thing and it just took off and won't believe what happened. And now I got this, if this is your thing, I got this beautiful car and I got this beautiful house. And sometimes it just works out like that. Sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes we need to cry a little bit before we get the success that we want and we believe we deserve. But I say attack first, then evaluate. If you have the capability or the emotional maturity to self-analyze and look at the data, go ahead. But I often suggest you go ask somebody with advice or somebody you respect in an area of expertise. Okay? Evaluate. Evaluation. It's your life. Evaluate your life. Evaluate your goals. Pull back and just evaluate. Just stop and say, okay, what do I want? Is this working for me? Just evaluate. Evaluation is so important. Without evaluation, you can't measure whether you're winning or losing. And you need to know where you are at, and then once you get your evaluation properly, then you can be like, okay, this is our weak point. We need to attack right there. This is the part we need to concentrate on. And that gives you the advantage because now you're going stronger now with some knowledge and skill. Now, of course, in these videos, I'm just giving you the framework for this. The principle is sound because I do this in my life. That's why I can do this stuff. I record these videos. But in terms of the details, you have to, do some homework. Or I can, I don't know, maybe in the future I'll do some videos to talk about what that evaluation should look like, how long we should spend on something. But this is just a framework to get you thinking about it, to get you go, okay, evaluation, attack, again. But that way, either way, there's still life going on. There's the motion, there's the attacking, the evaluation, and going forward. You're living. You're not just existing. Existing is when you go, you start with evaluation. I wonder, I would like to one day, la, 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 la. Now, evaluation is not wrong when you want to do something big and you've never done it before. But what I found, a lot of people that start off, if they've never done anything and they start off by just looking at it and looking at it and looking at it and never taking any action, it's like a baby who was born just looking at other babies and evaluating how to walk and never trying it. You got to get up. You got to start it. And then you fall, and then it hurts, and then you evaluate, and then you get up again, and then you attack again. And that's the fun of life. That's the fun of life in a painful way, but that's the fun of life, and that gives you that living, the definition of living. And then you've been there, you've done that because you got that experience, and then you can talk about it, and other people can learn from you. Okay, once again, let's get the discussion started. I want to keep all my videos under 10 minutes. I hate people that ramble on too long, and I don't want to do that myself. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Comment. Let's get talking. All right. Thank you so much.